Alright guys, so we finally got the car unloaded after 3 weeks of sitting on the trailer. It's actually, I don't know, 50 degrees out today. It's supposed to be 60 tomorrow. So what I need to do now is I'm going to actually come back this way. I need to put like the tractor and little trailer and a few other things now onto the car trailer so I can back the car trailer where the car is at and then put the car where all that crap was at, so that I could fix all the stuff that was broke. All right guys, so got the garage door open. Nice day out. Got the car jammed in here. You can see on the passenger side she's kind of tight. Got transmissions all around front of the trailer, and as you can see the trailer's just full of stuff, just so I can get the car in here. Because I'm in an HOA, so kind of got to do what I got to do. With that, I'm going to pull the car back a little bit here. We're going to swap out the race tires, put my street tires back on, and then we're going to drop the fuel tank, figure out, try to flush that thing out again, see if I can get some more crap out of it. Definitely got to fix that. Got to fix lower ball joints, boots, so got to order those parts. I'm going to drop the tank, start flushing it out, and I'm going to order some extra filters and a filter mount so I can bolt this thing up and get that straightened out, flush out the filter up by the carburetor, blow that out real good, probably pull the front ball off, so we can make sure that's all cleared out. And those are the key things I really got to fix from sick week. All right guys, so it is the next day. Got the car in here, got the tires swapped out, got the street tires on, got the race tires, in the trailer there. There was a few marks, from sitting on the trailer on them. Hopefully they'll just come out on the next burnout. I've got a couple of paint strainers here that I use when I strain for painting a car. And so I'm going to stick these in a funnel and drain the fuel out. So we'll see here in just a minute what crap comes out that I can drain out, I guess, and see what's in there. Get a magnet in there, maybe see if there's some stuck in there, and then pull the tank out completely and see what I can do to figure out how to run some gas through it, I guess, or something to try to flush out some more of this crap. Well guys, as you can see, there's just a little bit of material still in the fuel tank that I did not get fully flushed out. There's not much, but there is just a little bit. So I gotta get that last little bit if possible out and then blow all these filters out real good. All right guys, so we have flushed the tank out again and cleaned it as best I can. And what I've done differently now is I've got this filter here, which I used during sick week, which is a 30 micron filter, all cleaned out, all put back in place. And what I've added now is also this filter, which is a 6 micron filter. It's a Wix that I have in there, not the Fram. The Fram is a 5 micron. I was able to get my hands on the Wix. So basically what I had to do is cut down this line here. It was actually one piece and I cut it in 2 pieces. So now I can have a 30 micron here and a 6 micron there, as well as cleaning the tank out. Hopefully we do not have any more fuel system issues with trash getting in the carburetor. So that's what we have done to the fuel system. Now onto the front suspension, so I can take care of the lower control arm, or I should say the lower ball joint boots that are all torn and destroyed, and put some new ones in. All right guys, so let me show you what I have to do so I can swap out the ball joint boot, right in here. Oh, let me get this focused. Right in here. So there's the ball joint, lower ball joint I should say, there's the boot. So first thing I have to do is obviously put this up on jack stands, safety first. And I recommend, guys, quit screwing around with 3-tonners. Get yourself some 6-ton ones. They're much more secure, underneath here when you're under the vehicle, especially if you have to pull a transmission or something out. But first thing I had to do, once I got it on jack stands, remove the tire, loosen the torsion bar bolt, right, which is right here. You can see, well, anyway, without the jack here, it is loose and flops around. And then what I had to do is obviously take the nut off. It's a castle nut right there. You know, there's a cotter pin and a castle nut, 7/8 of an inch, by the way. And then what I had to do is, I cannot get a pickle fork in there. I had to use this big old center pin that I've had lying around forever. Basically set it in here like so, you know, put it up against the lower ball, or the control arm here. So this is right normally down here on the ball joint, but basically I put this on here like that, smacked it several times with a big hammer, and I was able to basically get it to release from the taper of the lower ball joint. Then I could remove the old ball joint boot, which is this guy right here. This is, like I said, a good one. The other side is the one that's all blown out. But these are, you know, cheaply made, probably have a lot of carbon black in them. They're not really rubber and they tear real easy. So the new one here is, you know, the polyurethane style, you know, from Energy Suspensions, and it will go right on there. So now what I can do is lower the jack back down, so, you know, the ball joint goes back into the lower control arm, put the castle nut back on, tighten the bolt on, or the nut, I'm sorry, and then put my cotter pin back in, and then tighten up, you know, the torsion bar bolt again, you know, to my desired height. And that will do it. Then I can go to the other side and do the same thing. Well, guys, that kind of wraps up this video. The two major things really, with this one, we're just fixing a couple things, you know, that happened during sick week, getting the fuel system a little more straightened out. I was really surprised there was still stuff in the tank. I thought I got it all flushed out the last time, but apparently I did not. So, you know, we cleaned it up again, added another filter to the tank, and see if that will definitely help it out this time. You know, fixed the lower ball joint boots, got those replaced. The other thing I'm going to do is index the spark plugs, but I think that'll be another video. You know, and we'll go on from there. So this is kind of, the car is roadworthy again, as far as I'm concerned, you know, basically we're getting into what, late March now. You know, it's going to be real soon. The tracks will start opening up, and, you know, we can go hit the tracks and see if we can't play around with some timing, so maybe some different carb spacers. Like I said, I want to try indexing the plugs, maybe switch over to some NGKs from the Champions, you know, try a few things. Also, do some V-bands on the exhaust. So I've got V-bands on the headers, but what I want to do is, again, go about 18 inches back, cut off there, put some V-bands, so then I can take off the back part of the exhaust, drop about another 25 pounds, you know, so I can keep the torque with those 18-inch extension off the back of the collector, or where the collector used to be. So that kind of wraps this one up, guys. Thanks for watching. You all take care. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever it happens to be. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next upload.